Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. So Notre Dame's headed toward the football to break the seal on this 2027 season. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Appalachian State's offense will have the football first. And now to lead the offense, it's Malachi Singleton. This guy's been through it all. He is a veteran around here and coming out to get his senior season underway. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lewis. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
You want to get the crowd out of the game? Make it boring. Pound the football. Run the football right at them. It takes the juice away. It takes that sauce away. You don't get to those third down situations where they get absolutely bonkers and it's hard for the quarterback to even think. Just run the football right at him.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2.
And that is how you set the tone as a defense. On the first drive of the game, you're not just getting a 3 and out. You're not even just getting a turnover, but you actually score points with a safety to open this thing up.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll run it. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. They're coming off a national championship win last year, but you got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping them.
No, they have tremendous leadership, and this coaching staff, too. That was the one priority in the offseason, fighting complacency, staying hungry to try and chase another title, David.
And it's hard to do, but you got new pieces and new places and new faces, which is awesome. So it's a lot of guys that haven't won that championship that want to fight for it, that are hungry, and now you mix them with some guys that have also won. It's a good recipe.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Makes a man miss. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just the little nuances of playing quarterback. When to use a little bit of touch, when to rifle it in there. He tries to rifle it in there and just doesn't match up the timing with the wide receiver.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. This one's complete. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Mobley. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Those plays right there, you can see the receiver smells the end zone, right? Like he makes the play, he catches it, starts to go downfield, and all you're doing is you're just trying to get there, man. Trying to finish off the run, outrun that last guy, and he...
Touchdown, Fighting Irish! Great job by the back on the option.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. To the air, it's Singleton. Pressure coming, and it's a sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
You want to talk about shaking down thunder from the sky. That's what they're doing here on third down. Pulls and fired complete. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Barres. Inside the 35. Knocked out of bounds. This offense with the big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. Notre Dame explosive in the passing game. Let's see what they do here. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Trying to run, it's Mobley. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a first down. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. The option look. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Really nice job by the safety on that play, deep in their own end. They were ready for the quarterback run, and he was spying him the entire time. As soon as he saw the QB take off, he was able to rally to him.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The run inside. It's Lewis. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Trying to impose their will with the run. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. It's Singleton. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pocket breaking down, and to get rid of it quickly.
Guys, this offense is going to have to find a way to protect this quarterback. He has already been under unbelievable duress early in this game, and they're not going to be able to complete throws if they can't keep him standing up.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Fires on the move. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 15. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Gilbert. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. First play of the period, first down here. Running inside, it's Mobley. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because they're...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Offense staying on the field, they'll hurry up on fourth down. There's a little room there. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Not much room, a pickup of 2 down to the 28. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. That is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. DB's right up on the receivers. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to get him down. And the Mountaineers headed quickly to the line. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Unleashes one. On target over the middle. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense They need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. Pulls it on the option. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Looking for a man, it's Singleton. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. One more time on 4th and goal. And the offense finds a way to cut into... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mountaineers!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the option. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Leaping grab for a big gain. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. The Irish, after the chunk play through the air, back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Mobley. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Notre Dame ready to go with another 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Washington. Grab near the sticks, it's Barres. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. From the gun. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Guys, down on the Appalachian sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you, it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. He'll step out of bounds at the 23-yard line after a productive play for this offense. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds the tight end. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Dropping back, it's Singleton. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Fires to the tight end. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups where you see, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Dropping back, it's Singleton. He'll off one deep down the left side. Pick off to stop the threat. Trying to take it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, fellas. Here inside our EA Sports Studios, welcome into the Week 0 College Football Update Show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the Michigan Wolverines. And it's the Longhorns trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in South Bend. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got it in the middle. It's Flanagan. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The run inside. It's Mobley. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. This time he wants to throw. Got a man. It's Mobley. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Short pickup. We're on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Gonna run it. It's Mobley. Oh, he's got some space. He's now up to 95 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Going to the run, it's Mobley. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
On the run from inside his own. And the ball pops out. Oh, inviting disaster. Scoop and score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on the football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking for a man. It's Singleton. Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. And the Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Wants to bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive.
He lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. Into the third quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. He goes right back to the air, going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10 as we are getting this season underway in the opening week. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have with the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammering with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Looking for space, it's Lewis. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Line getting set on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Singleton. Under fire. Lets it fly. Wide open downfield. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Finds his big tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. It'll be 3rd and long. A the RPO. Quick throw to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. The Mountaineers line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he will boom that punt out of bounds. No chance for a return. Let's see where the officials spot it. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let it go. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Washington. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Got him downfield. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. 1st and 10 as the clock winds under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Graham. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Touchdown, Irish! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of... And down he goes. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. Looking to throw, it's Cannon. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. Pulled down for the tackle. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. They'll run play action. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they turn it into a defensive score.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Appalachian State comes out onto the field to get the drive started. Now they'll try the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Looking to fire. Right on the money. No chance to run, but still a good gain. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. They'll run the screen. Powers through the defender. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And you could tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Cannon. Under fire. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And that'll be enough to give Notre Dame a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Walton. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Got a little press. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Running inside. It's Walton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13.
Ready, go!
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Finds a tight end. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Now on the option. Now the pitch. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in practice. And they just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
Dropping back, it's Cannon. Makes a catch. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.